Hello everyone, thank you for watching this video. In this video I will walk you through on how to build custom WooCommerce product pages using our plugin WooCommerce Product Page Builder for Divi. Before we start, I need you to make sure that you have WooCommerce installed and active, and also Divi theme or extra theme. If you have these installed, then go to plugins and click on add new to upload our plugin. Click on upload and choose the file. The file you can find on the files you've downloaded from Code Canyon under upload folder. You can click on upload and choose that zip file. I'm gonna drag it here and click on install. After installing the plugin, click on activate, and when the plugin is activated, you can see a new page has been added under settings menu, which is WC Product Builder for Divi. If you click on it, you will go to plugin page settings, and for now we only got two options. The first option is to choose default product page layout. This layout will be used for all product pages, but since we don't have any layouts created yet, we will only see default WooCommerce layout. Also, the second option is to enable Divi Builder for product description, and we will talk about that later. If you want to import any of these layouts, you can simply go to under Divi or extra theme. If you are using extra theme, go to Divi library and click on import and export. Click on import and choose the layout you want to use. When you go back here, if you want, let's say you want to import this layout or this layout, as you can see, this layout is called demo 4. On the files you've downloaded from Code Canyon, you can go to demos layouts and import this file. If you want to import layout number 1, you can choose this file. If you want to import all layouts, you can choose all layouts. So let's go back here and click on choose file and choose the file you want. In my case, I'm gonna choose layout number 4. I'm gonna drag it here and click on import Divi Builder layouts. So after importing the layout, the page will refresh and you can see the new layout has been imported to your Divi library. If you want to use this layout as your default product page layout, you can simply go back to settings and choose WC Product Builder for Divi. When you choose this, now you can change the default product page layout by choosing this layout if you want. If I choose this, I'm gonna click on Save Changes. And now I'm going to visit my store to check what happened. I'm gonna open any product, maybe like this one. And here we go, completely different layout. And of course, as you can see, since this product only got one image, we only got here one image. If you have more than that, all of them will be listed here. And as you can see, we have customized our add to cart button to be add to basket, or you can change it to whatever you want. We got description in the center, and we can control this, and we will talk about that later. And as you can see, everything here is customized according to the layout you have chosen. So as you can see, this product here has this layout, and if you go back and choose another product, you will see that this maybe also got the same layout because we choose this layout to be the default. But we can apply different layouts for different products. How can we do that? the first thing you want to do is to make sure that you have more than one layout. So I'm going to import another layout. So I'm going back to Divi library and click on import and export. I'm gonna import this time maybe layout number 4 and click on import. After the layout imported, I can choose any product to use this specific layout for this specific product by doing this. So I want this different layout to be applied for this product. I'm going to edit this product by going to product editing page, and on the right you can see that we have another box here. You can, from the first option, you can choose the layout to be used for this specific product. When you open this page, you will see that demo 4 is used as default, as we did from settings page, but we can change, we can override this by clicking here and choose any other layout we have here to be used for this specific product. For this specific product, I'm gonna choose this one, demo 5, and I will click on update. Now I'm gonna preview this product, and as you can see, it has completely different layout. And if you go back to this one, you will see that this has another completely different layout. So now let's talk about the second option we have here in our settings page, which is enable Divi Builder for product description. To know what that means, we need to go to editing product page to understand what it is. As you can see here, this is the product description, and we here have the default WordPress text editor, which is very limited compared to Divi Builder. So this option, if you enable this, we will have the ability to use Divi Builder in this area. So I will go back here and click enable and save changes. After that, I will go back to my product editing page and refresh the page to see what will happen. And as you can see, we here got a new button that if we click it, we will be able to use Divi Builder in this area. So I'm going to copy all this text or just leave it as is and click here on use Divi Builder. And when you click on this, you will see that the previous text will be added automatically here. If you click here, double click, you can see that the previous description is here. But it's not only that, you can use the complete functionality of Divi Builder in this specific area, and any changes you make here will be shown in this description right here. So let's just play around with it for a moment. I will make this 2 columns, and I will come here and use maybe, let's say, image module. Choose an image. I'm gonna use any image, this one. Save it. I'm gonna use another row here and also 2 columns. The first column, I'm gonna use maybe blurb. I'm gonna use just a dummy text. I'm gonna repeat this. And just use another icon You get the idea. Use anything different here. You can use whatever you want. Let's add a button maybe. Save. This is now is the description of the product. I'm gonna click on update, and as you can see, we already are using the layout number 4 as the layout to be used for this product, and that description will be used inside this layout. So you can consider it to be a layout inside another layout. I'm gonna click on update. This is what we have in description, but when I refresh this page, you can see the new description, which you got text and image, 2 blurbs. They look funny. I'm just trying to demonstrate the idea, and that button I have added. So now let's talk about the most important part of our video today, which is how to use this plugin to build layouts for your product pages. Before starting, you should know how to use Divi Builder. And if you never used Divi Builder before to create layouts, then please follow the link under this video to elegantthemes.com documentation to know how to use Divi Builder. If you know how to use Divi Builder to create layouts, then continue, since all modules created by this plugin use the same way as Divi predefined modules. So let's click on Add New and give the layout a name you can remember, since you will need that name after that to choose this layout to be used for specific product or to be used as a default product layout. In this case, I'm gonna call it WC layout 1, and template type, choose layout and click on submit. And here we can use all modules created by this plugin, and also we can use the predefined modules from Divi itself. So here let's talk about all modules created by this plugin and how to use them. So let's click on insert a column. Let's choose 2 columns here. I'm not designing a layout. I will learn you how to use all modules, and you can build the layout you want. These are the predefined modules created by Divi Builder. If you scroll down, you will see all modules created by this plugin, and all these modules will start with Woo. The first module here is Woo Add to Cart button. If I click on this, let's go to this module options, and as you can see, all Divi modules has 3 main tabs here. The first one is general settings, the second is advanced design settings, and the last one is custom CSS, if you know how to write custom CSS. So first let's go to general settings, and the first option here you got is to change the add to cart button text, and the default text here is add to cart. If you left this empty, add to cart will be used, and you can just add whatever you want, and this text will be used. The second option here is to show quantity or not, and you can choose to enable this or disable it if you only sell the product once. The advanced design settings, you can control the fonts and colors and the add to cart button as you want. The first options here are for quantity font. You can choose the font family, you can choose the font size and text color if you want, letter spacing, line height, and also you can control the variations if you are selling a product with variation, like let's say you're selling different colors from the same product. Also you can control the variation description, font and colors and sizes, etc. After that, you can control the background of the entire module. You can use background color or background image. You can use border for the module, custom margin, padding, and the most important part of this module is to use custom style for button. If you enable this, you can change the text size, text color, background, etc. the normal way as you customize Divi button module. The same way will work here. And custom CSS, as you know, if you know how to design or write CSS code, then you can play around with this in this section. I'm gonna click on save or exit, or just remove it. I'm not building a layout. The second module here is breadcrumb, and the breadcrumb, which is the navigation to the product page, which will be the categories and the product name. You can change here the text orientation of the product. And on the advanced design settings, you can control the font size and color, etc. The next one here is Woo Notices, and this module here is the notice that will show, which is a message that WooCommerce will show after, let's say, when the client click on Add to Cart button, there will be a message that will show for the client to tell him, yes, the product has been added to the cart, and there will be a button. You can click on it and go to the cart page. You can change here the text orientation, and on advanced design settings, also you can change the font, and you can choose custom style for the view cart button. The second one here, or the fourth one here, is Woo Product Additional Info. And Woo Product Additional Info, which is the attributes you add to the product from product editing page. Like when you add to product, you add color, you add size, you add whatever you want. You can control it with this. And if you choose to use product info, additional info, you can choose to show the heading or hide the heading. And the heading is by default is additional information. If you click on close this show heading, then nothing will be shown. If you enable it, and it's enabled by default, you can use custom heading here, like by default it's additional information. You can say for example, no more, or whatever you want. And also you can change the header orientation. In advanced design settings, you can control the font of the heading and the background and borders and margin and padding of the module. So now let's talk about the next module, which will be Woo Product Cover. And this module is a custom module. This is not a part of WooCommerce product page. And this is a great module you can use to customize your page and make it look beautiful. To know what this module do, you can see this demo, and this is the cover module, which has a background, specific background for this specific product. And you have here the category and the category and the product title, and you can also show breadcrumb if you want. So let's see how can we use this. If we click on it, you will see that this product cover module, the first option is to choose a default background image. You can choose a default background image to be used for all product pages that use this specific layout. And you can also override this background image for every specific product. As you can see in this product, if I click on edit page, edit product, you will see that we have that box on the right hand. You will see that the second option here is to choose a product cover image. You can choose a product cover image here. This image will be used as a cover. If you don't have any product cover image here, the image you choose here as a default will be used. The options after that is to show breadcrumb or not, show title or not, show categories or not, and you can also change the categories separator. If you have a lot of categories, you can choose the separator. The default is slash. You can choose maybe comma, you can choose dot, you can choose dash, you can choose whatever you want. So the option after that is to change the text color from light, dark, and text orientation to be on the center like this one. We show this on the center, and you can show it on the right and on the left. Advanced design settings, you can control as almost every module here. You can control the font size, color, font family, etc. And also you can use borders for the entire module, a custom margin or padding. And the background image, you already choose it from here. The custom CSS, as always, you can control. If you know how to write CSS, you can play around with this. You can also change the order of these. If you want, let's say you want the title to be shown at the first, followed by categories, you can simply come here and do this. If you know some CSS, you will understand what I'm doing here. You can make the product title to be shown in the first. I'm gonna give it order 1. Breadcrumb, you can make it order 2. And for the categories, you can make it order 3. Or you can, if you want the categories to be shown first, you can make it 1. If you want the breadcrumb to be the last one, you can make it 3. And you want the title to be number 2 in order, you can choose this 2. And as you can see, you know that here I'm using Flexbox, so you can use this CSS property order to rearrange them as you want. So now let's go to the next module, which is product description. And we already talked about the product description before. The product description is this description, and in this demo I'm using Divi builder to build this description. And of course we enabled this from the settings page before. Here also you have the control to show the heading or not. You can use custom heading, and the heading here is this description, and for additional information you can change this. And this is tabs, and we will talk about that later. But if you choose to only use the description, the only description will be used, not additional. Additional will not be shown here. You can use custom heading. If you left it this empty, product description will be used. You can change the text orientation, and when you go also to advanced design settings, you will have the same control as before. Let's go to the next one, which is product excerpt. And the product excerpt is the short description of the product. And in this example, I used it here. This is a short description. I'm gonna show you where is the short description in product editing page, so you can know what I'm talking about. And as you can see at the bottom here, this is a product description, product short description. Everything you add here will be shown by this module. You can control also the text orientation and the font. Let's see another one, which is product gallery. And the product gallery is the gallery of the product. When you go to product editing page, this is product gallery. All images used here will be used by product gallery module. And you have here a lot of options. You can, like this one, this is a product gallery module. You can include product image inside this gallery if you will not, like this one. Here I'm not using product image, I'm using the gallery. And if you use only the gallery, not all images will be used. A product image will not be used. So you have the option to include product image with this gallery. You can enable it and you can change the layout of this gallery. You can choose grid layout and you can make it as a slider. And you got the control of the slider. Or when you make a grid, you can control how many images you want to show. You can choose the thumbnail orientation, show title and caption if you want, show pagination if you want, if you have a lot of images. So now let's talk about the advanced design settings for the gallery module. And in here you have a lot of controls. The first one is to give the hover icon specific color. So when you go to our example here, when you hover over the image, you will see that this icon will appear. So you can give it the color you want. And also you can give the overlay any color you want. And this is the overlay, which is a transparent black. And also you can choose a specific icon to be shown when you hover over the image. You can control the caption font and the title of the image, and also you can use borders for the entire module. Let's go to the next one here, which is the Woo product image, which will show only the product image. And you have here options like if you want to the image to be open in Lightbox when you click on it. And we can see this is an example of a product image. Here I'm just using the image with no any other controls. But here you can, when you can enable, when you click on it, the image will be open in a Lightbox. You can give it animation from left to right and right to left and whatever you want when the page load. You can remove the space below the image. You can change the image alignment left, center or right. And on advanced design settings, you can give the image maximum width. And also you have another option to force the image to be full width. So let's go to the next one after the product image, which is product images slider. And this is the WooCommerce product slider. In general settings, you don't have a lot of options here. Also in advanced design settings, you can change the background and the border. And to show you an example of this slider, you can see this is a slider here. And as you can see, I'm using for this demo WooCommerce 3. So let's go to the next one. which is product meta. And this product meta you can control, which contains categories and tags and SKU. You can show whatever you want. You can hide tags, for example, or you can show them if the product has any tags. And here another option, you can show these metas in separate lines. By default, all these information are shown at the same line, but if you enable this, everyone will appear in a separate line. Also, in advanced design settings, you will have the basic control over the text. For the next module, we have the WooCommerce product price. First, you can control the text orientation, and on advanced design settings, you can control the font size, color, font family, etc. The next one will be the product rating, which will be basically the stars and the text next the stars. And when we go to advanced design settings, we can change the color of the stars, and also we can control the text, font and size and color, etc. Let's go to the next one, which is WooCommerce product reviews. As you know that reviews in WooCommerce only appear inside the product tabs, which contain a product description and additional information and reviews. And as you can see here, we used before product additional information as a separate module and also product description. And here we go with the product reviews. With this, you can show the heading or hide it. You can control the heading orientation, and on advanced design settings, you can control the stars color. So as you can see here, this stars, you can control it. You can control it with this option. And also you can control the font and you can control the style of the font of the section heading. And another option here is to choose custom style for the submit button. So when the client come to add a new review here, you can control this button by this option. The only thing here, you can control this the normal way, by the only thing here that will not work, and this unfortunately because of how Divi programmed this button, you can't change the icon. You can't use icons here. So you can simply just disable this by choosing no. And you can control everything else like the background and text and the hover effect, etc. Let's go to the next one, which is the WooCommerce product summary. And this product summary will contain the product title and price and excerpt and add to cart button and meta, which is standard way of product page with WooCommerce. If you just want to use it, you can use it as is, and you don't have a lot of control here. You can simply just change the background and borders, padding, margins. Let's go to the next one, which is the WooCommerce product tabs, which is the normal tabs of product. But here you can control which specific tabs you want to show. Like you can control if you only want to show, let's say, description and reviews, you can hide additional information, or you can do what you want. Also, you got here another option to remove the default styling, which I don't like the default styling of tabs, specifically in Divi theme. I don't like it at all. When you enable this, the borders will be removed, the tabs backgrounds will be removed, and you can start clean by going to advanced design settings, and you can change everything here. The first thing is to change the reviews stars color like we saw before in the reviews module. And here you can change you can control the heading, the heading of the tabs, like additional information, description, and reviews. So here you can control the heading of the tabs like the font, and you can control the heading of the active tab, and also you can control the design when you hover over each tab. So you can see this in this example here. As you can see, we got description and reviews. You can see that I enabled here, removing the default styling, so everything should appear clean. There is no borders, no backgrounds. And you can see when this tab is active, you can see that the text is dark. When you enable this, the text will be black, and this will be slightly gray. You can control this. Also, you can control the hover also. When you hover over the tab heading, as this example I'm going to show you here, this is the active one, you can see. And when you hover over another tab, you can also control it, and when it's active, it will have its own design. And of course, you can also change the background, border, padding, etc. Also, you can also control the style of the review, submit review button like before in reviews module. After the tabs, we got the product title. You can show it anywhere you want. You can control the text also as you want. We got here the last two modules here. The first one is product upsells, and product upsells are the products you choose to appear under the product. If you go to edit product page, you can see, if we go to linked products here, you can see that you can control, you add upsells. This products will show when on the product page. You can control this by showing the heading or not, and you choose the heading orientation, and you can control how many products you want to appear, and the default is 3. Also, you can choose how many columns you want these products to appear. Let's say you want 4 products to appear, and you want these 4 products to be shown in 4 columns. And by default, this only you will have 3 products, and you will only here have also 3 columns, but now you can control this up to 5 columns. Also, you can enable image overlay. So let's see an example here. As you can see, this is a related products, and as you can see, related products and upsells, 2 modules are the same. You can control the heading style, and you can control here also the heading style. You can control the overlay. When you hover over the image, you can control the icon, and you can control the overlay color. Also, you can control the product title text and stars color and price text, and you can control this sale icon here. You can control the background of it, and that works for upsells and also works for the related products. You can show the heading or not. You can control how many products to appear. You can control how many columns to appear, and also you can control the image overlay, enable it or disable it. You can change the icon color. You can change the icon itself and the hover overlay color. On advanced design settings, you can control the rating stars color and the sale badge color and the header of the module and the product title and the price. So you have full control over everything here. That's all, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any questions, please go to Code Canyon to my profile page and ask me whatever you want.